darkness falls across the stream, the ads rise, pausing to protect humanity.
Hey, how's it going? Happy Monday. Hope you guys are doing well. It's a Monday. I wish it wasn't. I wish it was a Saturday. The best day of the week. It's so close to the worst day of the week. That's okay. I hope you had a lovely weekend, everyone. Mine was all right. I played quite a bit of Mutagenics over the weekend. I'm over 70% through the game. Although I know that it doesn't, it's not a linear thing. I already had Unreal open and I just opened the Epic Launcher by accident. But I meant to open Steam. And there's updates to all sorts of cool things. Although I imagine that most of these updates are not just any updates, they're just... Because one of them is Dungeon Architect. And something tells me that there's not actually any updates. And it's just like, oh, we just need to update for 5.4. Let's see if I can find anything. Yesterday, new build system option to disable automatic player restart, giving fixed voxel dungeon, grid builder, memory crashing grid builder. Yep, absolutely nothing for stab grid flow, as always. As always. And my questions all the way going back to December were never answered. Yep. On the right side, I have a call scheduled with somebody to potentially make some stuff for me for a dungeon builder on Saturday. Because I think he can do it. And most importantly, I think it's not going to be... Why would I update the two things and it immediately crashes when I try to open it? Dungeon Architect is now... Did I just update Dungeon Architect and it's now crashing the project? One second. Let's see if we can copy this. I don't know if we'll be if we're going to be working on the game today. I should have updated it, is what I'm learning. Happy Monday, everyone. I mean, I'm going to try to uninstall it and reinstall it, I guess. I don't know. Fun. Fun. Well, let's see if this works. Just to reinstall it. If it doesn't, I don't know. I don't know what we do. Yep. I mean, I guess the thing I'm working on right now doesn't need Dungeon Architect, but what the shit? Out of all the things that could happen, this is why I need a... This right here is why I need a replacement Dungeon Architect. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. Well, how long do we have until... Well, we have just over a week. So hopefully a patch will come out. Disable and continue. Actually, what I could try doing is now it's disabled. I could keep it disabled, install it to the editor, and try enabling it after. I don't know how much damage I'm gonna. Yeah, see, this is the problem right here. Is so many things rely on it that I have. That I don't really want to work on the project without it. So with that all disabled, let me reinstall it again. Okay, let's open it. And let's try enabling it. And see if we can get it working again. Cause I don't know what to do. I guess if it doesn't work, I can work a bit on the traffic system. Maybe? No. Yeah, doesn't work. Why did you just open this? Why are we on the Epic? Now's not the time. Now's not the time for your shenanigans. Question 1 is, why did you approve a plugin that crashes the Unreal? I guess it's a Fab problem, not an Epic problem. Actually, yeah, let's go here. I guess we work on traffic system. Just update the title. Oh, there you go. Okay. Well, this sucks. You guys can see what I've been working on, which is slowing down for cars ahead. And if I move this out of the way, let's speed back up. So that's all working. It's obviously not working on here. Well, not obviously, but it's not working yet on here. So gotta do that. So, yep. let's work on this, I guess. You guys can see some of the... This is my test world, just slightly different than we were doing before. I don't do any of this anymore. Yeah, it's not doing anything. So, I am doing trace for new. No. Trace for car. And this needs to be different based off of if this is valid. Actually, keep it plugged in there. Just do a select off of is valid. Yep. Hey, Villasara, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. So if it's not valid, we're doing this, and if it's not valid, we're doing this. Yeah, well, I'm glad. I'm glad. Okay, so if it is valid, it needs to track on the actual path. And in this version, I don't have the nice things that I set up. All right. I have to do this. Copy you. Well, I guess I don't need a... Do I want to go from self? No, I don't. I need to go just on the path. So this one I don't need here. Can you recommend a decent sprite sheet generator? What is a sprite sheet generator? Got a model image, but found out you suck at drawing animations yourself? Suck at drawing. You're gonna need to give me more context. Are you talking about like 2D sprites? I just use A sprites. If that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I use A sprite. I have no experience with any other one, so yeah. That one works for me, but I can't tell you if it's like a good, bad compared to anything else, though. Oh, God. Right, because this is it's a select, so load this no matter what. But this should be fine. If a human man, you try to animate yourself, but it looks like he has a bad crown when he walks. Oh, I can't speak anything on animation. I have no idea. I've never done 2D animation. Yeah. It's funny how it says it cannot find it. It doesn't know what it is, but that's the whole thing I'm checking. So this doesn't work. It's the stupidest thing. Okay, let's just do this, I guess. That is so stupid, Unreal. Come on. Come on. A sprite. This one. A sprite. New available. Doesn't really matter what the update is. I don't use it for pretty much anything. So for what I need, I guess. I think I clicked update and it took me to. Well, let me see. Can I update it? Yeah, there's like no download here. It tells you to like install it from Steam, but I don't have it installed from Steam. Oh, I have to do it through Humble Bundle. To like log in through Humble Bundle. Oh yeah, that's how you do it. Okay, yeah. Okay, never mind. Got it. It was actually not hard. Okay, so let's do for one frame. Let's see. What are we still doing for multiple? Oh, no, turn this one off. That's not for one frame. Like crazy? Are you trying to crash cars? No, I'm trying to not have them crash. the exact opposite. Is it not this one? Am I debugging another one? I'm probably debugging another one. Yeah, I'm debugging another one. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so I have it already here on a straight line. This car will continue and then it will slow down and then it will just, follow the car in front of it. And if I move the car out of the way, it will speed back up. So that's part's working good when it comes to just like an area. But I would need it to also slow down on a spline. So now I'm adding in the spline part of it. Because apparently you need to also slow down on turns and stuff. Ooh, I don't know why. Just have all your cars go the same speed, he says, as he's the only one that decided to do this himself. Oh, spline's only seeing the spline of the vehicle in front? Yeah. Because I'm doing a trace in front of the car. And obviously if it's oh, this needs to be different too. Shit. So this is pointless. So I need to have it trace in front of the spline, not in front of the car. So like ahead of this on the spline. Hey Leo, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. How did it break the project? Oh, let me show you. Happy Monday. Hope yours is better than mine. Diversion can't fix it because Diversion doesn't back up engine plugins. It's not. There was an update to Dungeon Architect. I updated Dungeon Architect. I'm so over Dungeon Architect. I'm so over it. I've been like saying like, oh, it's the best of its kind. No, at this point, like, if the fact that this came out, I don't know what the Fab team is doing, approving something that can just break a project. That's its own problem. But I'm over it. And like, I need an alternative. And I'm talking to somebody on Saturday about potentially making one. The question is really budget more than anything. Because I don't have that much money. Yeah. How are you going to recover the project that's messed up? I mean, I'm going to hope that he pushes an update. I got none that I know of. I don't think there's any way for me to download a previous version. It is literally the engine version, right? It's not like I downloaded a previous one. So now I have to hope that, one, he goes onto Discord, which he very rarely does, sees that there was a problem, and pushes an update. What's the main selling point? There is none. Welcome in, Kane. That I'm done with Dungeon Architect. The selling point is none. Don't do it. Just don't. Hey, Evolutionary, welcome in. Dungeon Architect. Yeah, there was an update. There was an update to Dungeon Architect. Right before the stream, I'm like, oh, let me install that. Can't even open the project. Yep. So here we are. Throw Grokon. It's nothing to throw. It's a C++ program. C++ engine plugin. And the update just came out. What was there to throw at it? I don't know anything about C++ or anything about it. You wrote your own dungeon loader. It loads from the design levels randomly based on rules. By the way, you tested it also with landscapes and outdoor scene. And a package build, and it worked. Nice. More than I could say for mine. You also use AI to fix plugins? Yeah, but What do I tell the AI? Oh yeah, I updated Dungeon Architect. It doesn't work now. Project crashes. And then what? I didn't know anything besides that, and that's not enough. You forget, I don't know how to code. I'm not gonna be able to diagnose anything. Copy the log / text that UE shows during the crash. There's no information there. I mean, there's like nothing here. But, I mean, sure. Copy. I got nothing to lose trying it. Did you update the plugin or Unreal 7? Plugin. There was no update to Unreal. Updated Dungeon Architect for UE 5.7. And now the project doesn't open with the following error. I mean, I got nothing to lose trying. I mean, are you really though, Leo? This is the same. This is Fab we're talking about. Plugin follow name looks mangled / corrupted instead of something like clean like Dungeon Architect. After updating Marketplace plugin, especially one that's added an official 5.7, it's gonna. Okay. So, you know what? Sure, let's try it. Let's try a full. I don't think I have it installed anymore. Oh, yeah, I do here. Let's try a full wipe, including the local download. Because I just downloaded it, but no, I need to. Is there no remove local files here? Hang on. Epic Launcher as well. Can we get your shit together? Why do I have to go to a? No, do it later. Why do I have to go to a separate place for this? No, Vault. Why don't I even have Dungeon Architect here? Oh, is it still loading? Oh, yeah, it's still loading. Nope. Okay, good start. Let's go to the manual folder. So stupid. So freaking stupid. Engine, plugins. Where's the, oh right, because I installed here. No, I need to not remove it here. I need to remove it from, where's the vault? Where does the vault stuff? I would have figured there's a drop down here that says remove from vault, but no. It's worse than I thought. Let me go on my settings. See if there's a vault. No, there's no vault folder. update. Your guess is better than mine because I don't know, and it doesn't tell me anywhere. Because documentation is a weak point of Epic. Just they don't understand what that means. It's not under roaming. Local? Epic Games. Epic Online Services. Just search dungeon. No items. Okay. Vault. Search vault. Nope. I want to delete it from the Vault 2 and do a full cleanup. Where's the Vault? In program data, out of all things? Yeah, I would never have guessed program data. Why is it there? Bulk cache, there it is. Okay, well, there's nothing under dungeon. Why do I not even have it here? It's literally not here. How is that possible? Like, there's nothing under C and then E. Okay, so I guess I'll install to engine, but it doesn't say download. It is. That, you know what? But then it should still be in the vault. That's a good point. It is installed in other versions. Let me uninstall it from other versions. That's a good call. Let's see where I still have it installed otherwise. By the way, it didn't tell me to do the vault as well, but I've already tried reinstalling it and it didn't work. So I'm like, you know what? What if I try like fully reinstalling it, like go to all the way to the vault level? If the name of the thing is wrong, then why is your latest 573 and minus 0.4? Because there was an update to 0.4 like a few days ago. Did you not update? Yeah, so that's what I assumed the update was just now for Dungeon Arcade. It wasn't anything like new, although there was some apparently fixes that have nothing to do with me. Good. Okay. No, it's still saying install to engine. Okay, what if I just fully close the entire thing? I might need to like fully close it. Like force shut it down. One, two, three, four, five, six. Oh, it's an uninstall from everything. Oh yeah, it's literally in the. It's everything they have is all of this is horrible. That is horrible. Yeah. Let me try like force shutting it down as well. But it's not in that vault folder. I clicked library. Happy Monday, guys. Happy Monday. I hope your day is going better than mine. Yeah, there's no, like, anything here. Yeah, I don't even have a. I have a download to Vault, but it's not in the Vault. Well, you know, let's just install it. Let's just see what happens. It looks like it's downloading it. I mean, I'm envious of you, Revolution Art. You get night lighting to work? Nice. Yeah, absolutely nothing. Because I already tried reinstalling it. And by the way, it's still not in the vault. I don't know how. What else does Grok say? It just says delete stuff, clean the project. I can try deleting the intermediate saved stuff. Well, in my case, I'm not going to delete it because I'm just going to move it. But that should not have any issue. I'll move the derived debit cache, intermediate, and saved folders out. Because if it doesn't work, let's move them back in. At least I mean, primarily really the saved one. You also have the auto saves still. complete. The folder contains items whose names are too long for the recycle bin. Are you sure you want to permanently delete them? Yeah, that's fine. That's in the save folder. Yeah, not a change. I didn't think there would be. And copy the save folder back. The other two are less important. One days ago, a plugin from something caused newly saved assets to disappear. A nasty bug. Oof. One second, I'm just gonna take a screenshot for somebody about this whole situation. Was there I'm getting? Oh, the generic one. Welcome entry has bandit. I mean, I couldn't tell you what to do with it, you know. Well, let's go back to working on the traffic stuff for Sunday, I guess. New video out. Go check it out. Huh? Oh no, he's always very slow about things. No, like he just shows up like once every few months. I asked him stuff and I repeated the question after a month and after 2 months and I think even after 3 months, and I've gotten 0 answers. Not requests, by the way, just asking about like, is this possible? He's ignored it every time. When I say I'm over it, I genuinely mean I'm over it. I am done giving any benefit of the doubt to it. I'm done. This was the last straw. Like, that's it. There's no coming back from that. I mean, I can give you the file. Well, actually, it's too big to send over like Discord or something. I mean, third party will bite you in the ass. The problem is, Kane, there is no alternative. There's no other options. It's the dungeon system for 3D dungeon is not simple. There's a reason why it costs so much and people pay for it. Because it is extremely complicated. and you have to do like set like, yeah. How big is the plugin? Yeah, I honestly couldn't tell you. I mean, I guess now that I reinstalled it, I can take a look inside of the 5.7 engine plugins. What? Why is it not even here? Oh, marketplace. Also, by the way, yeah, Brock was full of shit on that one. Every single title is like that. The name of the folder is entirely normal for it. It's just the marketplace stuff is, that's how it is now. Go figure why. Probably because things can be called the same. Yeah, just under 5 gigabytes. But either way, like, I wouldn't feel comfortable sending it to somebody and getting it back. So.
You're wrong, and I hate you, and you're a big, smelly doo-doo head.
I wish I was wrong. I do. I wish I was wrong. Eh? Did I turn off the trace? Oh, I turned off the trace. Hey, Guts, welcome in. Ooh, it's working. Oh, it's even stopped. Well, sort of. I saw it trying to move, but that was really good. How am I doing today? You should, if you like Misery, and I know you do, rewatch the past hour of stream. Oh, it's because when I do this, I need to this. Okay, let's see. This car is faster, as you guys can see. And then it finds the car in front of it and slows down to its speed. That was a little bit too fast of a stop. So no, I don't want to do this. What I want to do is... Do I want it still here? That'll cause issues, won't it? I think I might need to do a check specifically for 0. Yeah. If it is 0. then turn it off. But yeah, to fill you in, Guts, basically the short version is the title. Did I try to plug in an empty clean 574 project? Let's say hypothetically it works on a clean project. It won't help me. The result remains the same, nothing changes. So, even in a hypothetical world where it's fine, I can't do anything about it. It means nothing to me. So, yeah. Oh, that's so good. It went fast. What happened there? Like, there was no acceleration on that one. Finally, you don't have the update for 574? I mean, just check the Epic Launcher. It should say update available. Yeah, what's going? Why is it just going? I say drive car, which starts the timer. Starts this, and then it should get current speed, but current speed should be 0 at that moment. Oh, it's because... No, max speed. I'm not changing max speed. I'm only changing current speed. This is gonna be hard to read, isn't it? Yeah, let's do... debug. Okay, so now we're only getting the one. Hey, Pokepark, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. 1 second while I take a look at this number. Ooh, why is it increasing? What's going on there? It wasn't moving. It was why was it increasing? Oh, I know why it was increasing. Okay. I know what's going on. You've been dungeon actor for a long time, doing many prototypes and being in contact with Ollie a lot. I mean, that's impressive that you've been in contact with him a lot. Convinced you cannot ship a serious project with Dungeon Architect because it breaks when leaving prototype? I mean, it just doesn't even open the project now, so you can't even prototype. I mean, the fact that you say you've been in contact with him a lot is impressive. Because I've asked him questions since December and like and asked him like again in like January, February, and I think even March, and kept repeating the same questions and have not gotten replies. So Cyber active by handle and speed. No, and then also we'll check.
Timeline on lockdown while Twitch reminds us that food delivery exists.
We'll check if we're not stopped at the intersection. Yeah, I'll be chatting with someone on Saturday about making something for me, or rather modifying something to allow me to have what I want. Not really building it from scratch. We'll see where that goes. So I'm just hoping that you'll stop by the Discord and actually see the problem, because he shows up once every like month or two. So for all I know, it's gonna be a month of no deving. I have no idea. It sucks. Oh yeah, like I said, Good Guts. If you like Misery, watch the first hour. That was genuine. He's a nice guy, but he's just adding new feature, but very old dungeon types never get. Yeah, that's what I kept saying as well. He hasn't fixed issues from years ago, but he likes adding new stuff. Can't you work on something else? Some assets? The problem is when I load the project, I get errors because Dungeon Architect is referenced in other parts of stuff. My concern is if I start working on stuff that is referencing stuff it no longer has access to, and I save it, it will cause a rippling effect of things just breaking more when I get back to it. Hey, Swarm, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Why I fixed that one? You're gonna, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I appreciate it. You get, no. No? Okay, and I wish. Yeah, I don't know why Fab doesn't allow you to get a previous version. But, yeah. So, if this is false... and this is false. Then it'll go to true. A bucket Hammond, but it bothers the price to plug in. Yes, that's exactly it, Revolution Art. For the price that it is, I expect better support. Right? I would, and the thing is, right? Like, for the longest time, I've always said, Dungeon Architect is the most powerful dungeon generator on the market with just bad support. But the problem is, right, as you guys pointed out, yeah, he likes to add new features, and that's something I've also mentioned. He likes adding new features, not fixing old stuff. So the price of it keeps going up, but I'm only using like 1 part slice of it, of the entire system. So I'm using maybe like 5% of the full thing that everything has, because it has like 5 to 10 different dungeon generator types. So I would love to have just paid a 5th or a 10th of the price, whatever it would be, to get just that part of the dungeon generator. Like the one I need. Personally. And then for that price, I'm like, okay, well, you know, support's not great. For that price, okay, whatever. But yeah, I bought it at $300. I found out it's over $400 now. Could you use PCG for dungeons? Not out of the box. The problem with PCG is the same one I tell everyone, which is PCG is just a point scatterer. PCG does not know anything even about the points next to themselves. So if you have a grid of points and you pick a random one, you can't just see what is around it. Is there something on the left or on the right? It doesn't know. It's a very complex system to find out. And even if you find out, you can't then find out things like, hey, you can't do like something like, I'm going to spawn this that has a door here, and then I need to generate something that will fit there, right? Could it be done? Yes. But I feel like you'll be running into such a headache compared to just doing it in blueprints or C++. At that point, I always tell people, just make it in blueprints, and generate and then spawn like the logic and the visual of the rooms with PCG, but don't do the assembly in PCG. Put your rooms together in a blueprint system and then spawn whatever you want in those rooms with PCG. That's my usually like the way I do it. PCGX, but yeah. PCGX has some better stuff, but even it currently doesn't have like a full, like, good dungeon controllable system. And that is definitely the better one. You don't need most of the features. Maybe it's possible to build yourself. I mean, not for me. One is no time. Two is I just do not like programming or coding rather. So here we are today, working on Sunday's video. Hey, Eternal Wanderer, welcome in. Why is it still at super speed? I need to look at the blueprint. Oh, it's probably going off of the bottom one. I think at that point is cleared the spline. Why is it? Why did it copy this here? Your ability to Unify plugin that allows you to build walls, windows, doors, just like The Sims. Pretty fun. Nice. Nice to see me live? Well, thank you. I'm live every weekday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. Not hard to make a blueprint to build it. Start room, get door, select a random room from the array, get door, rotate it, spawn, check collision. That's what you have. Works quite well in your room size and doors. I mean, you're smarter than me. I don't know how to set that up with the few extra things that I needed to do, which is I need to support different sized rooms. Well, that's one of the things I need to support. They also have to be level instances that I'm spawning. They don't have to be, but basically they need to be level instances. Otherwise, it's just because I'm making it modular. So like, there's more. It's more complicated than that, but yeah, you're still smarter than me on being able to set that up, because even that is a little bit beyond me. So well done. I mean, look, here's the other thing, by the way, about all this. Let me see what it's going to do. Why is it still building up speed? Here's the other thing that's about all this. Actually, I don't think I even have the email anymore. Hold on, let me see. No, I don't have the email anymore. But I might have it in a Discord thing. Because I want to show this. Oh, this is going to be probably impossible to find, though. I sent too many pictures of this person for me to be able to go back far enough to find it. Anyway, if you ever got the Fab email, I think only people who maybe because everyone got it, but anyway, Fab posted their yearly summary, and Dungeon Architect was the 10th most earned monetarily program on Fab. It was number 10 in the most amount of money that it has earned, and the support does not show it. I was trying to find I don't have the email anymore because I delete just random emails like that. I have it, I think, in a conversation with someone as an image, but I sent so many images back and forth and to find it for so long. But either way, it was on that list of top 10 most earners. I think it was 10th place, but it doesn't matter. Even if it was 11th place. Right, like that. It could be 20th place. It's still up there. Wondering, it might be some headache, but you're wondering if you can clone it, open it in C++, and try to delete the plugin dependencies from it. The problem, I can turn off the plugin, Leo, and load up the project. But that doesn't help me, because if I start working on everything that also has things that it's looking for from the original plugin, I don't want to break it. So like, I can load the project without the plugin, but I have things that rely on it. So like the game mode stuff, and I do things in the game mode all the time for abilities, for other stuff. I just... I don't want to, mess with it. So, yeah. Plus, it's not like I can even play to test anything because of that. It's failing here. It is failing here. Let's do... If you launch 5.7.3 and start to update 5.7.4, seems like a launcher bug. I mean, look, there's so many problems with their stuff. I'm not surprised. Okay, so it was not this. So where is it calling the acceleration from? Not here. But we know it is being called. Yeah, why is it being called? Is it being called here somewhere? Until I get sorted more on real side stuff? What do you mean by, oh, like just general? Yeah, I mean, I guess working on the traffic system for now. I mean, it's all only thing I can think of. I'm gonna rename this to just this. No, so this is not being called anywhere specifically. Okay, what if I just detach these guys? Probably best not to update anymore until the game is done, unless you really want. Well, I do. Like, I'm looking forward to 7.8. It does a lot of really good stuff that I want for the game. Okay, so it's one of these. Okay. Right now I'm working on car slowing down. So this one, you can see this one is faster than this one. But of course that would cause a collision. So now it slows down. So it's gradually slowed down. Now it's matching its speed. And now I'm trying to fix the stopping of the intersection stuff that we were having. So this is the problem one. Yeah. But why? I guess this is returning false. Or rather true. So this is the one for when it's valid. So instead of this is not, as long as this is the way it is at the current speed is greater than 0, so it's not stopped. I don't think that's gonna, I think the speed is greater than 0 at that point. What do I need to do? I need to make it so I need to give a condition for the start acceleration. That's what I need to do. What's the condition? As long as this is false? Oh, hold on. Is it running drive car? Is that the problem? Maybe this is not the problem and it's doing drive car. No, it's the only place that's being called. I guess I can find out if we just did this. Oh, no, we're definitely doing this. We're definitely doing this. I remember this is new engine versions faster than the Samsung new Galaxy phones. I mean, I would hope so. In a sense, like I would almost hope so. I'm just gonna watch it. It ran it one more time. It did run this. So hold on. It's like comparing a big brand name company to like a small shop. Well, right. You want a game engine, you know, to update far more often than a phone, because you don't need the new phone every 3 months or every 6 months, or whatever it is. But you would like fixes and other updates like that to your game engine much more often than every 6 months, right? At least I would. Um, right, this now needs to be false. But that doesn't change anything. Why did he go? Oh, did he not go because he wasn't close enough? Okay, so that part's working. I think he's not close enough here to this thing. So he doesn't get it. So if I just extended this. Is substrate only supported to be used with like virtual production? No. You can do whatever you want with it. It is the default now in 5.7. Like if you made a new project, it is now the thing that comes with. Yeah, we'll eventually replace it. It should drive. Is this shit true here? True. So why didn't it drive? Much more realistic materials are possible. Yeah, but from what I've heard so far, it's oh, why is it triggering so much? Shit. Where's the problem? Why is it triggering so much? What I heard is the layer stuff is still in experimental. Oh, now it's working. Now it's working. That also means that here it doesn't do this. I mean, I guess in a sense, I don't need it to accelerate. Here. Substrate has a lot more instructions. Yeah, but the instruction system was never correct. That is one thing that I think even Epic has said in the past, at least under closed door for studios. I have people that have direct contact with them that the instruction count is just inaccurate. It's just wrong. It doesn't take into consideration too many things. Like, for example, if you do a get texture sample node and you multiply it by a bunch of math, right, to the point where the math has enough that it'll show instructions, it will increase the instruction count. But your GPU does those two things in parallel, because different parts of the GPU do the different things. One part of it is doing one thing, one part of it is doing the other thing, and then it just uses both of the answers. So it doesn't add time for your GPU. So it's not a great real world like benchmark of like how good a material is. Because it could be fine, but it says really high count, or it could be the opposite. Hey, Blue Sneaker, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Same materials, old system would be same insertion comp, but scales better. Yeah, the way that I read that people recommend testing materials in Unreal Engine is to set up just a plane with your material and a camera looking down on it where it encompasses the entire material in it. So you just see the material with the plane. And then package that and see the frame rate of that. That is the best real world performance data that you can get for the actual material then. And then you can compare it to others. I don't know if that's still being used, but like years ago when I read that, that was what people were doing. Is there a scenario where... I guess there's really no scenario where you're following a car along a road and the car disappears without you getting to the intersection. Well, no. Is the scenario is it's a green light and the car turns a different way. Yeah, that's... But then the question is, why is it this cause issues? Seems like a valid way, yeah. Driving on Drugs Simulator. If you go to the Shader Playground website, it converts your HLSL code into actual details. Oh, I think I broke things. What did I break? How did... nothing is driving. What? Oh, here I need to keep the here it needs to, well, this is false. Oh, if it is not running, there you go. There we go. Why does it keep accelerating? What's the logic that I need to... So the problem I'm running into, by the way, here, to explain my, is I'm checking if there's no car in front of it, right? It's like, oh, you can start accelerating again. But it has it's at the end. Oh, you know what? I can check if it's at the end of spline, because basically the car is stopped and it's increasing its current speed. So when it can actually go, the current speed is now. But what I can do is, hold on. I need to check if the move forward timer is working. That's what I need to check. That's the one I need to check. Only do it if the move forward timer is active, because otherwise we're doing this without moving forward. That's what it is. It's been a rough day, so let's see. So this one should stop, and when it turns green, it should accelerate. God damn it. What? Why? Why is it running acceleration right now? See, it's running acceleration. It should not be running acceleration. So what I need to do then is also add a check here. If it is active. If it is active, then we continue. If it is not active, stop it. There we go. And this one also on a straight line will continue, it'll slow down, it'll match the speed, and if I move it out of the way, it'll accelerate back to its max speed. And then for this one, I want to have this one catch up to it. And then I'm going to move it. I can't move it out of the way. No, I don't want the AI assistant. Of all things. Let me... Can I delete it? Yes. Okay, we can try that. I just want to see what if it'll speed back up. Once it slows down a little. Yeah, it's not speeding up. Ooh, okay. The next thing that I need to now do is I need to change... I need to change the distance. Can you imagine making self-driving cars? I mean, isn't that what I'm doing? In a sense? I'm not the one driving them. They're self-driving. It's AI cars. You can call me Elon Musk. Just not nearly as rich. Actual real self-driving cars in the world? No, that would never. There's just so many problems. Like, freaking Waymo is a thing in San Francisco. They look horrible. But it's these things. They have like sensors everywhere, right? And they're all over like San Francisco. And the thing is, there's issues with them. It's not perfect. And right now, there's such a headache that law has not caught up with them. If they kill someone, who's responsible? If they run a red light, who's responsible? The law has not caught up with anything. And that's a problem. Law's a little bit slow on that one. But the main issue is, even at this point, it's not there. And this is with this many sensors. Which is less sensors than, like a Tesla. So we're still a ways off from like full good self-driving, like that has no issues. Because even this still has issues. The code running on it should go to jail. You see what they need to mimic a fraction of a powering up. Your car parks itself, I guess that counts. My car parks itself too. It hasn't moved in over a year. It's really great at being parked. something as complex as a self-driving car. I mean, right, the thing about a self-driving car, it's a trolley problem. Really, to have self-driving cars, you need to solve the trolley problem. And you have to choose, what does the car do for every trolley problem? Right? Because basically, at a certain point, it is AI controlled. It will not have enough time or enough information, or just not notice anything, or notice something, but in every scenario is bad, and has to make a choice. What do you want it to do? The one thing that's not included in the trolley problem is the safety of also the passenger. If your options are for the car to hit a wall, killing the passengers, or killing a pedestrian, and like it's at max speed, and the only way to not kill the pedestrian is to swerve into a wall, what is the AI car to do? You have to decide that it is okay now to kill pedestrians, right? Because that's a thing, right? That is a thing that can happen. So you have to say that someone's life is more important than, right? What does human? The problem is a human is then the one that's getting sued or not sued or whatever it is. But as I just mentioned earlier, the law has not caught up with AI. Who's responsible if an AI car kills someone? The programmer, they're not responsible. The big company isn't going to be put in jail. Right? This is the point. So, the trolley problem basically needs to be solved. I remember watching a video some years ago about it, and so like, oh, in the future they'll take into account the net worths of single contributions, wealth of both people into account in the, like, wow. The law would use a reasonable person case to judge the actions. What do you mean a reasonable person case? There is no people involved in the accident. There's only a dead person and an automatic car. Who's the reasonable person? Right, let's say it's a self-driving car. What if there's no driver? There's no one in the car. It just kills someone. And I'm pretty sure yeah. Here. You know what? I don't even need to, like, say what if. In 2026, a driverless Waymo vehicle struck a child walking to school in Santa Monica, California, causing injuries. There's another one. No, that's not the one I wanted to find. Here's one from Wikipedia, better source. Okay? This is a person of a pedestrian fatality involving a self-driving car. Guess who's not in jail or has any liability? Now, I'm not saying self-driving cars should not exist. It is the future. But the law really needs to catch up and have someone responsible. That's all. Reasonable man is a hypothetical person whose character and conduct under any common set of facts is decided through reasoning of good practice or policy. So you don't know. because you can't point like it's the CEO or like, right. It's like, okay, well, now you have to figure out who fits that bill. Does anybody fit that bill? What if don't? Right. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Arizona prosecutors ruled that Uber was not criminally responsible for the crash. I thought this was a Waymo one, but maybe I'm misremembering it to be Uber. And it was Uber. Either way. Uninsured cars are not a thing, are they? Underinsured? What do you mean? Learnable multiplying by -1 does? And fix a lot of your code. Welcome in, Surmrun. And I'm glad. I'm glad you got things fixed. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't know enough about the law. I'm not even going to pretend to. I need to know the original deceleration distance. Or I guess max. Oh, actually, you know what? I can just do. Rename this one to max. And then I have current. You sure self-driving cars would produce way less accidents some years? Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree. I think if we had all self-driving cars in a perfect world, I think there would be less accidents, if any. We're just a little bit far away from that still. I think we're over a decade away from that. If not, like, as even a hypothetical. Or like, sorry, more than a hypothetical. I think at this point, it's just a hypothetical. It can happen at some point. I think we're too far away right now. If you're saying like, oh, 10 years is a long time, go back 10 years, they were saying we're going to have 10 self-driving cars already, right? You have 3 energy bars that fill together, but max is 100 for each, so you're getting the attack damage. Yeah, a negative number after attack if energy was too low. So you did minus 100 at the start. You could just do max float or min float. Or use a clamp float. And then you basically will never go below whatever number 0 or above 100, or just clamp both. You put in your value here, say it goes between this, and it'll never go outside of that range, and you just use this value. Now it's working on flying cars, so there's that. Oh, we already have flying cars. They're called helicopters. What's the difference between a helicopter and a flying car? You tell me, because I don't think there is one. We already have them. They're just out of the price range of the normal person. hey, you know what? Power to Ollie, who's the maker of Dungeon Archer. He actually replied and says, I'll have this fixed ASAP. The crash on DA is a deployment issue. The shader folder was not deployed for some reason. The zip you uploaded to Epic has the shaders folder. You'll redeploy. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to give credit when credit's due. You saw it. So hopeful now he'll redeploy. How long is Fab gonna take to actually deploy it now? It could be a day, it could be a week, it could be longer. It's Fab. There have been times when he's deployed something and it's taken multiple weeks. We don't know when he pushed the previous update and to the point where Fab actually deployed it. So, some positive, but do you want to show something? No, I was just talking, and because I was only talking and it wasn't Unreal focused, I just went full cam. No, there's nothing to show. If I want to emphasize, I sometimes go full cam. No, there's nothing to... Here, I'll just for you. There you go. We know you're handsome, okay? You don't have to rub it in our faces. I'll rub my scent on you like a cat. Yeah, Sermon, as always, you have made yours complicated. Yep. Yeah. Also this right here, these branches, there's a, switch on int. You put in your integer in here, and then you can say, hey, 0, 1, 2, 3, it does this, or this. Or you can do a select, and then you can do an integer in here, and then you can say have z and 0, 1, 2, 3. Just to simplify your stuff a bit. But I'm glad I got it working. Your cat does that with feet? I mean, look. You gonna say your cat can't be into feet? Oh, that's what switch on in is? Yep. What the hell, if it works, it works. Yeah, that's my logic always. If it works, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter how it looks like. As long as it works, no player is gonna care. Leo, if that's not programming, then I'm not programming. So you have to pick. Either I'm not a programmer either, or someone is programming. Pick one. You gotta choose now.
Darkness falls across the stream. The ads rise, pausing to protect humanity.
You're talking your video on a video last time, 10 minutes, about polygons, how it does matter, but this doesn't? Yeah. It matters if you're trying to model. If you're trying to be a good modeler, it matters. What your model actually looks like for the end result of a game doesn't matter, as long as it visually looks fine and it performs, yeah. But I was talking from the point of view of you trying to make a good asset, not you just trying to make it work. There's good enough and good, and there's a big difference between the two. You can dynamize the entire thing and use a 3D scan or 3D model or an AI model. It'll be good enough, but it doesn't mean it'll be good. The user will also not see what pattern you use. That's why, yeah, exactly. The player doesn't see any of the, so none of it matters. As long as the game is fun and it performs, those are only two criteria. And performance, by the way, is relative, right? It doesn't have to perform at 500 frames per second. It could perform at 60. People will still play. Would they like it to be higher? Sure. But it's not a requirement for a game to exist. Made that chunk a lot smaller than it used to be. I mean, you can go smaller. Trust me, you can always go smaller. Code quality matters a lot, and the next feature will cost more bugs, and just harder to work on. I mean, sure, but if you're the only one working on it, and you understand the code, then it doesn't matter. Look at Undertale. There's a giant switch statement. I'm pretty sure Undertale was successful. Right? Doesn't matter. Hey, if you stop understanding, you change it, you update it, you make it better. Each thing is its own blueprint, no locations. Yeah, exactly. And for someone, it works. I need to Commons does not make things better, by the way. Oh yeah, it does. It makes things readable. I'll put it this way. In the end of the day, Stormrun has a game. If the alternative is not to do that and not make a game, then I think it's the worst alternative. Could things be better? Yeah. But that doesn't stop it from existing as a game. Code should be readable? Says who? Why? Why does it need to be readable by anyone else? You can make spaghetti. If you can understand the spaghetti, that's all that matters. If you're not working in a group, it doesn't matter. As the whole software industry, the software industry doesn't make the rules for everyone. I could look, I'm sorry, but I don't give a rat's ass what the software industry has to say about it. I don't. Because someone's starting out with something, that's it. They're starting out. Let them do it however they feel most comfortable and let them get started. If you tell them no, you're just gatekeeping. And you're being, that's being an asshole, basically. I mean, I'm just gonna be blunt. Even C++ comments help because 10 months down the line, oh yeah, absolutely. Well, it matters if you hire other people. Oh yeah, if you're doing everything solo, it doesn't. Who cares? Ah, here. That doesn't seem right. It's better to make the code more readable. Oh, it's always better. There's always something better. There's absolutely always going to be something better. Why did that first car go? Oh. No, this is correct. That's the only place I need to do it. What's going on now? Oh, it's because it's only here. This needs to be here. Why is that backwards? I love how it was working fine before, and now it's not working fine anymore. What? Oh, it's that it's I mean, he should be stopping. Why isn't he stopping? So that's now right, but why isn't he stopping here? Oh yeah, you're not gonna get... Okay, well, there's a bug. You're not gonna get almost any performance difference. Nothing, absolutely nothing noticeable from doing it all like through branches versus like a loop. In fact, if you go some places on YouTube, people will say never to use loops. Yeah, server smart. Yeah, 0.1 per 2 second timers are so good. Blueprint's quite bad, but you never tested the final build in Blueprint compared it as native C++. I would love to see, genuinely, I would love to see one, I don't need multiple, just one example of the reason of a bad performance in your game was because you used loops. Just one. That I want loops to be the reason for the bad performance. And I can guarantee you with pretty much 100% certainty that the loops are not going to be the reason. Octree, that means Octree is the reason. It's not the loops, it's the fact that you're doing Octree. And that's not a right, the loop part of that isn't the problem. I want the node, the loop node, to be the problem. You're doing Octree, which is its own separate thing. Right? The Octree is what's causing the issue where you need this many. But the point is, right, is the node, using the node, having issues? I don't see a single real-world scenario where it'll make any meaningful difference. Yeah. But yeah, you have to work around the infinite loop, but again, right? If I want a scenario where the loop node causes the problem and not having the loop node would fix the problem of the performance. That's what I mean. So if you changed it to not have a loop node and did it a different way, I would love to see a single scenario, a real world scenario, where the loop node causes you problems. There's not going to be a single one. It's just people say like, oh yeah, it has issue. So? What's the alternative? There is none. Stop complaining and just use the damn loop node. That's just me. That's just me. I'm a big proponent of try shit and see if you can figure it out. And just try shit. Loop over 1,000 items in an array in Blueprint's quite bad compared to C++. Yeah, but just because it's bad compared to C++ doesn't mean that that is the reason why your game's going to have a performance problem. Again, I bet you there's 1,001 other reasons why you're going to have a performance issue. Not because of that. You have 1,000 tiles and loop changes all the tiles at the same time, but then the problem then isn't the loop node, it's what you're doing after it. Hello, sudsman. No such thing as infinite money glitch. Because anyone that actually had one wouldn't be sharing it. If such a thing even existed. What you want to know is why the heck a node is slow in blueprints? Oh yeah. You'll be fine looping over 1,000 items. That blueprint was C++, just visual. It's like it has an extra step where it converts the blueprints to C++ and then compiles. There's just a slight extra computational step. So technically speaking, all blueprints are slightly less performant than C++ native because it does the conversion step. But that's it. There's infinite money glitch with Twitch and gems coin donations. Oh yeah, I remember that. I actually remember that. I need to figure out why this car doesn't stop at this intersection. Let's turn off these traces. And turn on this trace. Okay, so it is working. I just need to have it do this. Ooh, but it probably doesn't need to go here. It needs to go to the end of the spline. Let's just see what happens. Oh! Oh, that was so good. Oh, that was so good. So even though the light turned red right as he was driving up, it was still stopped it. Or not like right up, but right if I just made it. What if I made it like happen like right when it drove up to it? I mean, does it here? too close. Am I working on GTA 7? Yeah, they were taking too long. Woo! So even there, it still stopped it. I think I need to do distance minus a little bit. I need to get the last point here on the spline. Actually, you guys might know this. What is the difference between these two? If you're checking just a less or equal. Between two. Or yes, yeah, less or equal. This is gonna check if it's equal within 5. And then so will this. If you do an equals with of 2 vectors with a range, compared to just using a distance vector and checking if it is less or equal to 5. This will get you a true in the exact same scenario with using 2 vectors. Is there a real difference? Testament. Oh no, the result is the same. I'm just curious, like on the, like if one is going to be like cheap compared to the other. Your check is different. You check on exactly 5. No. This is not an exactly 5. This is a threshold. So as long as it's within 5, it's fine. It will say true. This is like your like leeway, which is effectively that's the same. Yeah. So I did this one just like recently. I was like, oh yeah, that is a thing. What is the distance between the locations? Well, no, one is comparing the locations and the distance between them, and so is the other one. Because it has a range. So this is still knows the locations. But yeah, like under the hood, it's like slightly different, but the result is the same. Anyway, I was curious if you guys had like a specific thing here. Oh, I need to get location, I use this one. Less would be cheaper because of the precision check, but should be completely ignorable. Yeah, that's what I was just curious about. Oh, look at that. Do you see how well that stopped? I mean, look, I gotta give myself some credit on that one. Here comes the car. So it's gonna turn basically right as it reaches the end here. Red stops. I mean, I think that's pretty good. He needs to honk and turn on the blinkers. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, that's not quite right though. Okay. What, a meteor hits in front of the car? Good question. I couldn't tell you. The distance there, and then what's the size of this? I guess 320. Let's do 150, 60. Yeah, crash scenario, yeah. Oh! Did this go negative? Is that what happened? Yeah, it went negative. Wait, why was it 0? Oh, it's because, right, I don't want to do the distance here. No, that would be bad. I need to do distance, between this one and this one. AI made you realize your Siri is dumb. Oh, that's good. Yeah, slow down. It's good. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay, so now the next thing I need to do is get the car driving again when the car in front of it goes. Okay. That's the next thing to figure out. I mean, I guess I could see if I can overlap other cars, because when it stopped here, these volumes are overlapping, right? Pause. Right, so these are overlapping. So theoretically, when I tell it to drive, could I get overlapping actors and then tell it to drive? But I'm doing all this, and then it'll be up to me later on to figure out what the hell I did and try to actually set it up for a tutorial, because dear God. Uh... There you go. You see if it detects it. One. Perfect. So what we can do now is just say for each loop, what? Actor object reference. Why is it object reference? Okay, fine. It itself is a... Is it? So you're in memory, obviously. But... Okay. Right, because they're both overlapping in them each other. I can tell it to drive on drive. Is that, yeah, that makes sense. What I need to do is have it trace behind. Instead of doing overlapping, we can do a trace behind. Actually, best way of doing this. I just needed to grab the next one. Yeah, the back one is overlapping the front one. Okay, well, what if, okay, no. What if we still kept the old one, right? And we just did a check. If get move forward timer as long as it's not active, so it hasn't done this. Then drive it. That solve the problem? And get rid of the print string. Don't need any more. No? Oh, pff. If it's not active, start it. Wrong one. If we want to start it, if it's not started. God damn. Okay, no, it didn't work. Why didn't it work? It did find it. Unless it found itself and didn't find the other car, actually. Wait, now it's not finding anything. Oh. Guys, I'm an idiot. What happened to my... What happened to this? How did I actually delete... I don't know how that happened. I couldn't tell you. You working on making your NPCs fight each other without your intervention? Nice. Ooh, what happened there? Okay, yeah, things went bad. Things went bad. Okay, yeah, we don't want to do this. This is bad. Okay. Unreal? Yeah. Great. Well, now it really crashed. I mean, I saved everything, so it's fine. Happy Monday, guys. Happy Monday. I think what I need to do is basically I need to tell the car behind me to go. So the easiest way is for it, when it drives, probably to just do a sphere trace behind the car. I mean, you could even do a line trace, it doesn't matter. Do a trace behind the car, and if it hits a car, tell it to drive. But I would want to add a very subtle delay. Otherwise, it will be perfectly in sync. Unless I did add a delay to the drive part of it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. We're close enough to the end, and it's been a mess of a day. It's 5 hours. It's 5 a.m. for you, Revolutionary. Go to bed. Dear God, go to bed. What are you doing? Sleepy time, best time. 4:12? Jesus Christ, guys. I'm the old man here. I go to sleep around 11:30. I don't get 8 hours of sleep. I know, I'm the old man. Why you come back? You talk about sleep time because I'm roughly ending the stream. And you should also be going to bed, Guts. You'll not be able to sleep after you fell asleep for 4 hours in the evening? Well, that's your fault. Don't do that. Stop it. You know what? Since you're up already, everyone who's up here, go watch yesterday's traffic video. It needs a lot of support. It's done terribly. Go watch it on loop. Please and thank you. Oh, happy birthday, Revolution Art. Ah, finally, someone slightly older than me. Not by much. By months, not even years. Anyway. No progress in the game today? No? None. None whatsoever. Good progress in the traffic system, though, for Sunday. So that's good. Yep. We'll see how much of that is actually going to get done in a single video. It might be multiple, because it's going to be going through a lot of stuff. But, you know, maybe I'll get it all in. I don't know. But anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night. Or I guess for some of you guys, a fantastic morning. Because I don't know if you're going to sleep at this point. And I'll be back tomorrow and hopefully get rid of these Monday woes. And I guess depending on if there's an update to Dungeon Architect or not, tomorrow might be more traffic system. I don't know. It all depends on Fab, because all he says, he's uploaded the new update to Epic, so now it's on Fab's side. We'll see. Tied up with the first energy drink. Oh boy. Have a good night, guys. Morning, whatever it is. Bye bye.